Hi, welcome to Abracadabra Fertility Chef. This is my humble kitchen. Today, I'm gonna be cooking a lamb stew bone broth. Actually, it came from a leg of lamb. To make it extra special, I also brought some seaweed and goji berries and mushrooms as well as carrots. And also for the great flavor and scent, I also added peppermint. All of these is packed full of nutrients and they are whole food and they are fresh as hell. They're so fresh and they're gonna be great for fertility. I can't wait to start it. Okay, right now you can see the ingredients. Obviously lamb, like I already said, and these are the bones, the lamb bones, this one and obviously this one and that one, and you can see, and the rest is all just pieces of meat that I chopped off and it's ready to go. Like other types of red meat, lamb is an excellent source of protein, iron, and zinc, and depends on the cut. Like this one is very low in fat and saturated fat, and it also has high in protein. It has a lot of iron, zinc, selenium, and many of the B vitamins, including vitamin B12. And I'm gonna make bone broth with this lamb. Yeah, look at that bones. Those bones. Bone broth is packed with important nutrients. The bones used to make bone broth are rich in calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and iodine. Minerals needs to build and strengthen your bones, muscle, and tendons. Bone broth also contains glycine and arginine, amino acids that have anti-inflammatory properties. Collagen is a main source of protein found in bones, tendon, and ligament. Drinking bone broth has shown to support joint health due to the extra boost of collagen. Drinking bone broth may help prevent chronic diseases of inflammation, including heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, and certain form of cancer. And let's talk seaweeds. Seaweeds is rich in several vitamins and minerals, including calcium, potassium, vitamin C, folate, beta carotene, and vitamin K. Seaweed is low calorie, high nutrients food, provides nutrients not only found in plant food such as iodine, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. And let's focus on goji berries. I add goji berry because it's just really good for fertility. Okay, let's get cooking. For the bone broth, first of all, I will need to put this, soak this in the water. So I'm using this this pot. So I'm actually just gonna dump everything into the pot and soak it with water so that I don't have to wash it. I know you're supposed to, in order to have a clean broth, you're supposed to boil it and wash it for the first time and then dump all the water and juice and soup so that you can have a clean broth. For the second time, you add back in all the water, like fresh water. But I think that's it's really environmental friendly. Plus, it get oil all over the place. It's hard to clean, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna soak it in water and dump it, and then use fresh water to boil it, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, now I'm just gonna put it all in. You can see all this three Those 3 are all bones, and the rest is all meat, which is very easy. Okay, that's okay. I think that's enough water. Okay, now while it's soaking, I'm just gonna chop up some onions and a peppermint. Just talk about the leg of lamb. It took me over an hour, I think 2 hours, for me to debone those meats and chop those meats and put into a plate. So it does take some time, but it's worth it. Yeah, garlic is really good for you. Good for fertility. You can make a smoothie and just use some garlic and mix with peppermint and spinach. It's all filled with a lot of folate, and because it's you don't cook it that much, so the folate wouldn't be lost in the soup. But today we're making actually making the soup, the bone broth. That's why we're gonna drink the broth, obviously. That's why it's okay to, it's definitely good to mix all in together in the broth, in the soup.
They smell so fresh, and they're great to make a tea.
Oh, that's a full cup. Now I'm gonna chop the seaweed. Before I chop it, you can see it's a pretty huge, pretty big one, and the texture is very interesting. And in Japan they call it kombu. It's really slippery. As you can imagine, it grows in the water. It's really slippery.
Yeah, it grows in salt water, in the ocean water and salt. It's got a lot of nutrients. You can see the salt on it too. You can see the layers of salt. So Japanese use this one as in their recipes?
Yeah, Japanese call this kombu and use a lot of these in their cookings, and when they make their ramen soup base, they use this a lot, and it's I find Japanese they really love their seafood. Like they use another type of the seaweed to make sushi, obviously. Everybody knows that. And this one, they use it in their soup.
In their soup. Oh.
I think they learned it from China.
So does this seaweed need to be cooked, or can you eat it just like this?
Yes, you definitely needs to cook it. I don't think you can just eat it like this. It's loaded with iodine, which is really lacking in our everyday diet. Name me one food that has iodine in it.
The only one that I know of is the iodine salt, the iodized salt.
Yeah.
That is the only one that I know that has iodine. And also you can buy iodine from, like, as a supplement, right? But
Yeah.
I think natural source is the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now you're doing the mushrooms?
Yeah. Mushroom, I'm just gonna cook it. Try it like that.
Mushrooms
Isn't
like
that cute? It's pretty cute.
Cute and delicious.
And where I was from, we have a lot of really awesome mushrooms. We have blue mushrooms, yellow mushrooms, green mushrooms.
Wow.
And some of them are poisonous. But if you cook the poison out, you can enjoy them.
If you boil them enough, then you can get the...
They're extra delicious.
Yeah. See, and those techniques most people don't know. They just don't know really how to handle them, so they can never enjoy those other types of mushrooms. But if you learn how the technique, then you can enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because they all have nutrition.
I think that's it. As you can see from this, the water here. Water down here is maybe a little bit like you can see some blood has coming out, but it's not that much. But I'm gonna dump it. It's been soaking in for I think around 20 minutes, and oh, you can see the blood now. So we don't need the blood, so those are not the stuff that we want. So I'm gonna dump it. Drain the water. So now, after I dump the water, I'm gonna fill it back up. Alright. Yeah, as it's starting to heat up, because I turned the temperature into almost at max, it's good to stir it with the spoon or spatula, because this type of pot is it's very narrow, and you don't want the meat at the bottom burn. So it's good to just stir it as it starts heating up. And just my trick. And it's fun. Look at that. So just grab your spoon or trying to get rid of it.
Like all the foam, right?
Yeah, just trying to get rid of the foams.
Foam and all those floaties, yeah.
Floaties, yeah. Those are going boom. We don't want that in our soup.
Not necessary.
Yeah. We want a clean soup. When you do
all
this,
that stuff, yeah.
When you do this, you don't want to stir it because all the stuff it takes a long time to come up, and you don't want to push them down.
Push them down again. So don't stir it. Just take all the stuff from the top.
And don't worry about losing nutrition, because there's still a ton of bone marrows in the bone marrows in the bones.
Yeah.
Those are these are not bone marrow. These are just like the residual blood
Yeah.
that's on the meat. Yeah, as it starts to boiling and simmer down, you will see more foam come up. You just need to get rid of it. But now I'm gonna add in the carrots now.
Okay. Carrots.
So I'll be adding into the carrots will be in. The reason why the put carrots in is because carrots contain vitamin A.
The seaweed is going in.
Yeah, the seaweed is I think they can swim, right? Seaweed can swim, so they just have a swim.
Oh, there they go.
Here they go. Look at they swim. Just floating. The seaweed is like going back to their designated location.
They were removed from the water, now they're being put back into the water. Smells good already.
Yeah, now I'm gonna put in the
Goji berries?
goji berries.
Oh. Goji berries.
That's a full cup of goji berries.
They're so delicious. Actually, you can snack on them. They're very chewy. A little bit hard like a raisin, but they're really good as a snack. Just as is. I love goji berries.
It really smells sweet.
They have a sweet taste. They're very delicious. Ginger and
garlic, because those can give some aromatic smell.
Ginger and garlic.
Aromatic for the
Ginger,
soup,
garlic.
for the bone broth. Look at that.
Yummy.
As you can see, the meat is cooked. We can actually eat it, the meat now, but I just wanted to let the flavor set in more because it'll taste way better. So all this flavor will go into the meat and make the meat taste 100% better. Maybe I'll wait another 10 or 20 minutes before I add in the mushroom, and then I'll be adding the garlic. Oh no. Then I'll be adding the green onion, and at last I'll be adding the peppermint. Then it's good to go. The soup is done. Oh, my mouth is watering already.
Yeah, mine too. It looks delicious. So colorful.
So now, after another, I would say 20 minutes or half an hour, I'm gonna add in the mushroom. The mushroom's going in. Yep, I think they can swim. Look at that. It's just floating.
Yum. Mushrooms are always good in soup.
Mushroom soup.
Okay.
This just looks really nutritious.
Looks great.
Now I'm gonna add in the green onion now. Cause I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I am. I was hungry an hour ago.
Oh.
Seeing all this come together. This is really good.
Yeah, mushroom has a lot of antioxidant too. So much minerals, and it's like the high in fiber. If you want lots of fiber to lose weight, you just eat mushrooms every day. Like.
Oh, I used to buy a pack of mushrooms and I would just have them with my lunch. Just a whole pack of mushrooms.
All right.
So this is
last one.
the mint.
The mint. This is so good. That's the.
I'm putting lots of mint because it's lots of soup, so. Lots of soup.
You can't get any more aromatic than mint. You smell it?
Oh yeah, it smells amazing.
Yeah, let's give another 5 minutes and we can start eating. Are you excited?
I am so excited. It's like I'm gonna travel to the moon today.
Yeah, and if we keep cooking, all those bone marrow will come out, and it's like all the joint pain will be gone. It will be so good for our joints.
And the goji berries are good for muscles too and joints.
So after another 20 minutes, the last step is to add the salt. Yeah, I'm gonna add some salt into it. Other than the salt, with all my soup product, I always add sage.
Alright.
I always load it up with sage.
Oh, I need to buy more sage. Sage.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just like to add sage into the soup. And some black pepper.
Okay.
And then stir it.
Wow, looks amazing.
Oh, is your mouth watering?
Mine is watering, yes.
Yeah, me too. And we're gonna have the beans.
We're gonna have pinto beans, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have pinto beans for dinner. Either with the bone broth soup with all the veggies. And it's gonna be delicious. So, for the closing remark, I just can't wait to try this soup. And I'm sure that if you try this recipe, you will fully enjoy it. It takes a couple hours, but good things takes time. Good things take time to process, and I'm sure this one is like the bomb, and it will boost your fertility like massively, and you'll get pregnant like in no time. If you're still here, you're just gonna get pregnant. Like right after. Yep, enough said. I'm just gonna go eat now. So if you wanna hit like, oh yeah, you already hit. Thank you for hitting like and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'm starving, so